Hey guys, so the structure of the video today is that I'm going to play a game real quick and then I'm going to review the game right afterwards, okay? So the whole point of playing the game live is so that I can actively tell you guys like what I'm thinking, my thoughts during the game, and then that I can compare it with the analysis afterwards. So like you get a general gist of how it actually feels to review a game. You know, of course it's not ideal to play Blitz and review the Blitz because Blitz is very instinct based and you don't really learn much from Blitz, but this is just for the sake of the video, you know. All right, let's get started. So I'm playing e4, of course. This is the opening I'm most familiar with. Sicilian, definitely. I've seen this line before. Not much to talk about. E5, I definitely have two options between these two, but I both believe they're both book moves. I'm going to go knight c3. I'm a little concerned about bishop um, before, but I believe this pawn should be fine. This double pawn, and then I'm going to put my bishop on d2, consolidate the knight. Take with the pawn. That might be a dubious decision, but I'd like my bishop pairs. This is I'm very concerned about f5, so I might have to look at that with the engine later. Let's say I put my rook on e1, so to control this square by going f3. That's like sort of my idea. I'm considering a few ideas to get rid of these double pawns. Maybe push this pawn up to c5, which controls that square very nicely. If I push c4, knight a5, and then push this, it doesn't actually work. So I'm going to have to figure something else to do. Let's see, what would I play? Queen, f5, h5 doesn't really do much. Maybe I could go rook b1 just for the sake of it. Threaten this slightly. Okay, so now this h pawn is being under attack. I'm gonna have to push that one. Oh yeah, by the way, it doesn't matter if I win or lose this one because the whole point is to review. Like, it's honestly better to review the game to lose because you can learn something from it. So don't be like, oh, I lost. I don't know. And also don't just think, oh well, if I won the game, there's nothing to review, right? There's tons of things to review, even if you win or lose the game. So like, there's always something to learn from every game. Okay, so I can't actually push that pawn because this e4 move traps my piece. So I'm going to go f3, which weakens my pawn structure but prevents this e4 push. I'm a little concerned that these double pawns will become easy targets, but this bishop is sort of holding down fort right now. If I push this, takes, queen takes, they win the pawn, so that is not okay. I need to find some way to liberate my pieces. Right now they look a little cramped, so I'm going to move my king over for a second just to, get that out of the way. I don't believe he has anything solid right now, concrete, to take this pawn. Maybe he can go knight d5 and then I go c4. The knight has really no good squares to run to, so he definitely probably won't do that for now. Okay, so this might actually become a threat now because this rook is on the right file. So what if I move my queen out of the way? I have to find some way to liberate these pawns. And this bishop is always in the threat of being stomped. So let's see. Maybe bishop here. Force a knight trade. That might work. I'm also running a little low on time, so I'm going to have to lock in quite a bit. The rook moves again. Push this pawn doesn't work. Maybe knight going here, but then I lose the pawn on c3, which has always been my problem. So why don't I just put my rook over here? I mean, he has no direct threats as of this very moment, so I would take my time slowly. Knight move is always met with c4, but then a6 might be a little dangerous. So I don't really like my position here. I would give it a like minus 0.7 maybe. So black is slightly better, if not significantly better, even though he has no additional material. So this might actually be an idea. Takes, 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 takes. Takes, 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 takes. Should be fine. This looks about right. I mean, I have to find something to liberate my position as of this moment. If I don't, I am going to get obliterated. So this knight move is probably my biggest problem. If he goes knight, I'm going to have to go back. But it's just gotta play something at this point in time. Not really, much Not much I can do. Okay, so he's gonna take my knight. Yeah, so this is not tactically sound, it seems. What if I takes take everything? Take this. Maybe it might work out. Who knows? I think I messed up this position quite a bit. Very unlucky. I take this. I think I have to take this rook. Rook takes. Rook takes. Queen takes. Dude. Knight moves. I can't even take the bishop. That's pretty unlucky. Bishop moves. Alright, so I will take this way. I have to deal with being down 2 points pretty much. He can't actually take this right now. He's probably gonna go back. Then I'll push this pawn. Then I'll lose my bishop. It's impressive. That's not good. So I probably have to check him back like this. And this pawn is permanently weak. Slightly problematic. I'm gonna take this check real quick. Just to be a little annoying. Do this. He's probably gonna push a6. My bishop is in a pretty precarious location. My number one priority right now is to move fast. I need to move fast right now. That is what I gotta do. Yeah, just gotta move fast. That is not moving fast. I'm going to go here. Slightly worm my way through his position. He might go down here to threaten everything, but it is what it is. Okay. So if he does go there, I might just sack this. It's not a sack really. It takes check. I can't go there and I just lose. So I cannot do that. I'll go here. Go back. It's gonna take my a pawn. I push this. Push takes. Yeah, a little rough. Oh, I think he's forcing my queen trade. Yes, forcing the queen trade. I gotta move fast. I gotta go. Check me? Can he check me? Yeah, he can check me. I mean, he always can check me. I mean, should he check me is the question. My only possible way to hold this position is if I can get an isolated pawn on this side, the 3v2, and then somehow break through. But that's not very likely, especially with the fact that he's up a ton of pieces. Okay, yeah, so that's slightly problematic. Gonna go here. Knight here. Check. Maybe attack this pawn. If I attack that pawn, he has no options. Okay, so he's gonna do that. That's just toxic. Okay. I couldn't actually take his knight here because then I just immediately get blown up, so. Yeah, so he's gonna do that. Might as well double these pawns. Check him here. Go here. Go here. He's gonna check me. Yes, he's going to check me. Take this. Actually, I should not take that. Because then I immediately lose this pawn. And then I die. It would be very sad if that were to occur. So he's gonna take me there. I'm gonna take him here. I'm gonna go here. If he checks me, I'm gonna go up this way. If he checks me here, I have to go to this side. Push this pawn. Push that pawn. Checks me, I gotta go here. Well, I guess I go here. I mean, he's not really threatening much. His king can't actually even advance on me, which is kind of funny right now. Gonna go here. Can't push a pawn on me. Gonna go up. Interesting position. Can he even lift his king? No, he can't. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Um, strange position, really. Put the rook. Oh, that's game. Unlucky, unlucky. All right. So now let's review the game, okay? All right, so I moved over to the analysis screen. Right now there's like the free game review whatnot on chess.com. You if you're playing on Lead Chess, that's perfectly fine. I don't even use this. I don't even use this thing. This is not important. This graph is slightly important, like you helpful, but it's not necessary. So just go to self analysis. I pretty much never use the game review. These like highlights are relatively useful sometimes, but it's perfectly fine on the chess too. I can even just turn these off. How do I turn them off? Oh, whatever. So let's just go move by move. Okay, this is all book. Like this, there's nothing to review here. Book, book. Okay, so my taking this pawn is a little questionable, right? So notice how it's actually black's better, which is pretty strange for an opening. Most of the time white should be better. So I take. This is all fine actually. I don't actually think there's a big mistake. If there's no big mistake, you can just keep moving on. Unless if you really are unhappy with the position. I did not feel very comfortable playing this position, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. It is. But so here's my first major mistake, right? The chess.com tells me directly, but that you can tell from the engine that like something terrible happened, right? So why is this a mistake? Well, that's the question I need to ask myself, right? So why was this a mistake? Well, the engine is suggesting f4, right? So the mistake was because I missed f4. That's probably why. So why is that the first mistake? Well, you see, when I go rook e1, well, I pretty much give up, all counterplay like opportunities, right? For the remainder of the game, you actually see me doing pretty much nothing with this file until like some tactical thing appeared, but you pretty much see me doing nothing. So that's the question you need to ask yourself. Like, okay, so the engine's saying this is a really bad move, but why? Like, why did I play this in the game? Well, that's the question you need to ask yourself too, right? Why did I play rook e1? Why did I play rook e1? Well, I thought that, the open file was more important than control, more like the half open file, but I completely missed the idea of f4, okay? So that's like, my understanding of the game during the game was not accurate, and a computer has showed me the correct move. So here are the questions you need to ask yourself, okay? It's sort of like reviewing a test afterwards. You need to ask yourself, okay, what is the correct move, right? What is the correct move in this position, okay? Why is it the correct move? And then lastly, why did I play the wrong move, okay? And why did I not see the correct move, okay? And these are like critical moments, right? People talk about critical moments, whatnot. What makes a chess player better is the ability to like detect critical moments. Like, and that's like no one's gonna like come up to you and be like, "Oh, this is a critical moment. Think very carefully. Your life could be changed if you make a mistake here." Nobody's gonna tell you that. You need to be able to detect those yourself. See, I missed this here, and then he did not see the idea. But like, I mean, the idea like he had this f3 move, whatnot, and just run me over. But it's my opponent. Like when you're reviewing a game, you don't really need to focus that much on your opponent. Don't make fun of him, whatnot. Just focus more on like you, okay? So this is another misunderstanding, right? I have a misunderstanding of this position, right? This rook move is dubious. Now that I think about it, because I've never been able to activate this knight. This knight can't go here, nor here, nor here. It's really just not being useful, right? This is just a waste of a move, right? So I know why I played that move. Well, I wanted to control the open file. Now I know why it's wrong, okay? And now what is the correct move? Well, the correct move is, let's see. Bishop e3, right? According to the engine right here. Well, let's say it's my opponent's bishop move. The engine suggests queen h4 or bishop e3. So why did I not see the better move, this move? Well, maybe because when I was during the game, I thought it's just a waste of time. He can just play h6 or f5 or something, and I didn't particularly see it. But now that the engine is suggesting it, if I go here, h5, this knight move really messes with my opponent, And in this h6 move, I potentially have sacking potential here. So that's an idea I missed, right? And so when you're looking for the engine, like reviewing a game, I mean, you need to not only see why did I make this mistake, why is the engine correct, like why did I even consider playing this wrong move in the first place. You also need to look for opportunities you missed, right? I can like write this all on flow chart maybe, I guess. So anyway, so he goes here. H3 is good. It's fine. Like if it's a good move, it's fine. It's good enough. F3 is a mistake. Why? Why is it a mistake? Well, because I missed this idea again. I missed this knight d4 idea. It's like I need to keep asking myself, why did I not see this? Why didn't I not see that this bishop was hanging, right? Maybe it's because I was low on time. Maybe I was rushed. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the right spot, you know? So then I missed the idea of knight d4, right? And then he once again misses this knight d4 idea, and once again I don't see it. Why? Well, because I probably hyperfixated on something that's not as important. I was hyperfixated on this pawn e4 move, right? Which not is not actually a real threat, right? So in the future, I need to be more like open-minded. I needed less like full board vision. Everybody, full board vision, right? That's like basic skill number one, right? Be able to see all your pieces, right? And not only does this knight move, attack this bishop and open the center, it also opens my rook, right? It's perfect. So I missed that idea, right? So why did I miss that idea? Well, because I wasn't paying attention. So these are just the questions you need to ask yourself in your head over and over again. All right, so he's doing this. This king moves fine because I'm getting out of the way. This rook moves. Once again, we both are double blinded to this knight d4 idea, right? So I'm just, so why over and over again, why was I not be able to say 94? Well, that's the question I need to be asking myself, right? And then in the future, develop like that skill. Like why, like just be more aware, right? Okay, so this is the idea. So this is probably a miss because I missed the 94. Once again, like actually not in this case, it's not really 94 this time because 94. Let's see, what's wrong with 94? That's another question. Okay, why was 94 working previously, but now it's not working? Well, oh, because this bishop takes e2. So now that leads me to another question. Like, why could I play it earlier and not now? Well, if he takes here, this knight b5 idea is perfect, right? It's perfect. Why can't he take here? Because now he just gets exploded here, right? Because if he goes anywhere, I take this, and I take this pawn, and GG's, right? This is pretty much opened up all the position. My rook's active, whatnot. So these are the questions you're asking. Why did it work here? Why is it not working there, right? So the whole process of analyzing your own games and reviewing your own games is to ask why? Why didn't I play this move? Why did my opponent not play this move? Why is this move right? Why is this move wrong? Why can't I play this here? These are like questions you need to be asking yourself. You need to actually be curious about the game. You can't just be like, oh, I missed this move. Next time I'll see it. No, next time you won't see it. The way you see a move that you missed, or the way you don't blunder next time, is not just being, oh, I played this bad move here. Next time I just won't do it. No, that never not works. You need to find the source, the cause of why you played the wrong move, why you didn't see the right move. Okay, the real question is why, okay? So why did I play this move? Well, first of all, I thought this rook would be useful. This rook happened not to be useful, okay? And this move is also a waste of time. And also my previous move was probably wrong because this knight can't get to this square, whatnot, blah blah blah. So this is just another mistake. He is playing this h6 move. I thought this was a pretty bad move at the time, but now that I think about it, it prevents this bishop idea, which is actually pretty smart from him. All right, so this bishop idea, it was not the worst, but not the best either. It's really just my plea to, like, my best attempt to free up the position, right? And as I said during the game, this knight g6 move would have kind of cooked me here too. So, and the computer is actually suggesting after this move to just give up this pawn pretty much, which makes sense because at this point I'm kind of getting obliterated. But he takes this, which is a mistake. During the game, I thought, well, my opponent caught me. Like, this is tactically unsound, my move. But now the computer's telling me that this is all right. This is suddenly an okay move. Why? Well, let me look into it, right? Okay, so the first move is rook takes d6. Okay, so why did I not see this move? Why is this right? That's my first question. Why is this move right? Well, he has to take, right? If he takes with the rook, he just gets blown up because this bishop pin, whatnot. So he has to take with the queen. Now I take here. Now he has to move his queen again. So the computer is suggesting something like here, right? And then I take this, and then who's up? Well, he's up a pawn technically. So, but it's not as bad as, this position earlier. My position, I eventually got into the game. But my question is, oh, why doesn't he go like here, right? But I take him here, and this position actually doesn't look half bad for me, right? Why is this an inaccuracy? Well, he wants me to take this way. Oh yeah, take towards the center, connect your pawns, whatnot, right? That probably will pop up somewhere else in this game. Well, okay, so why didn't I not see this? Next question, why did I not see this? Well, I was too hyperfixated. I was like, my original idea was to take this pawn, right? The only thing I'm thinking about is taking that pawn. So that's why I didn't see this idea, right? And then also I was looking into taking this bishop this way, whatnot. So I didn't have enough, I didn't put enough focus in this move. I didn't see this rook takes, right? I wasn't thinking outside of the box enough. And I was also low on time, which is kind of an excuse, but not really. Anyway, so I make this mistake. I obviously know why this is wrong now, right? Because I'm just down a piece now. So I take so I take this way, and I take this way. This is not as good because the engine is always considering this A takes B6. No matter what position we're in, it's always A takes B6. It's never C takes B6. Why? Why is the engine always doing that? Well, because, from my perspective, it looked really beautiful to have these 3 pawns connected like this. This pawn structure. But then why is the engine suggesting this way? Well, that's a question to ask myself here. It actually probably doesn't actually matter that much anymore because I'm getting destroyed, but that's another question. All right, so anyway, the game continues, and at this point, I can pretty much stop reviewing, right? I pretty much just get dissected here, right? Even if I play the best move every single time, I just get dissected. There's nothing to review at this point. What's most important to review, like the part of the game that's most important to review, is the part where both sides are equal, both sides are fighting over like tension, the parts with tension, the parts with critical moments. This entire remainder of the game has 0 critical moments. Nothing here matters. You see, I blundered. It doesn't actually matter though. I'm still getting obliterated. So you need to put the most effort of your review in like the first, let's say, like 20, 25 moves. I mean, my game ended pretty abruptly, but like you want to go all the way until like the result is not decided anymore. You want to go till the results are decided, and then you can just not look at the rest of the game. Like the rest of the game is not important. So once again, I'll restate the question, like how we review. We just keep asking the question why. Why did I play this move? Why is it wrong? Why is it right? Why did I miss this move? Why is the move I missed right? Why is the engine suggesting a move I've never even thought about? Why is that move right? Blah, 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 so on, right? Why? That's all. That's really all the core of reviewing your game, is just asking the question why. Why is this right? Why is this wrong? Okay? And this is a blitz game. It's very, very messy. Notice how messy it is. When you review your games over the board, it's best to review them right after you play. Okay? Like the day of, the day after, because you can remember why you played. You remember your thoughts. You remember why, like, you made this move. Your thought. It's if you wait a week, you forget everything you were considering. You don't even know if you played this game, right? Like it's better to do it early. Okay, does that make sense? That's sort of my breakdown of like how to review your games. I know it's like a jumbled mess because like my English, like when I'm talking, I stop thinking. So, uh, yeah. Hopefully that helps. If you have any specific questions, like what to use, what things I usually use ChessBase. You can use chess.com. This is free. At least the analysis here is you don't need these little things. Lead Chess is also a great site to use. It's completely free, open source, wonderful. I definitely recommend Lead Chess over chess.com now. Chess.com is really falling off. But if you have any more specific questions on like how to review and that kind of stuff, any clarifying questions, just leave me a comment. All right. Thank you guys.